Impact Wrestling.
High Impact Wrestling is next. You're right, because I skipped around and numbered the numbering system.
Yes, I'm going in order.
High Impact Wrestling was a promotion that was run, actually it's still running now again, by Kurt Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
He uses some incredible talent. I mean...
Well, let's talk about the first HIW show. The very first one.
Yeah, the very first one was pretty much co-run by you and Curtis, right?
Basically, yeah. That's exactly how it went.
Okay, and that was at Big Daddy's in Mobile. And the main event was Raven versus the Road Dogg,
Like
which
the
we've skimmed on before.
real Raven. Like Nick from Mobile.
Is there a fake Raven?
No, Nick from Mobile saw the poster out in Mobile and went, bullshit, I'm not going.
Really?
Because he thought that, because he'd been burned by so many indie shows, which is something that I'm not even going to begin to get on.
Yeah, that's...
Because I'll go for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. He saw it and was just like, I've been scammed at Gulf Coast indie shows before, I'm not going.
And missed it.
Yeah, and he missed it. He's like, I could have saw that. I'm like, yeah, man, you and 55 other people would have been there. But that's, nobody believed that was the, I got calls from some of the boys going like, really? Like, for real Raven? I'm like, yeah, in Mobile, Raven against the Road Dogg. And they're like...
And the advertising, if I recall, was...
Very minimal.
The radio ad that they did had a bunch of stuff. We've got
it was Big
male
Daddies.
strippers and this, that, and the other, and wrestling.
So it was Big Daddy. It was like, join us on Friday for fight night, Saturday drink and drown, Sunday High Impact Wrestling, Monday, and it was just kind of.
And that was it.
What?
No, hey, Raven is gonna be. You know what I mean?
It was a 30-second spot devoted to about 7 things going on.
How about
they had interviews on the Mobile station.
Did they have interviews?
Yeah.
How about the opening match of that show?
Reiner,
Corey Jackson, where I single-handedly destroyed his life.
It's my dream to get booked against Corey Jackson in the first match.
First of all, I was in the first match, and I'm obviously an upper-tier guy. Everybody knows it.
No, the first match is designed to get the crowd going with people who they can recognize and produce quality matches.
But that was my point when I got on the stick. And, of course, the mic started going out, so I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
But I said, you know, I'm a main event guy. I shouldn't be out here in a preliminary match. And also, I'm wrestling this white kid who thinks he's black, you know, which put over Corey Jackson.
Did you write that promo?
I think we might have
collaborated. Because that's the angle I wanted to go with.
Yeah,
the underappreciated vet.
Exactly. So I purposely constructed the opening spot that I would go to the rope and do my little, you know, and then I was like, well, see what you can do, kid. And, of course, he starts doing his little Corey Jackson dance, and I mafia kicked him in the back of the skull.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
He rolls out of the ring. I'm like, you okay, kid?
Yeah, and I was actually mad at him and Nick.
Me and Nick?
Yeah, I was pretty mad at you guys.
What did we do?
What didn't you do?
What didn't they do?
Like, they did the main, like, well, I wanted you guys to kind of go balls out and really beat each other up.
Do you want to watch the match?
No, I've seen it.
I thought they went pretty.
No, they did, but the table spot, you gave it away.
Well, the psychology of it wasn't. Yeah, you should have been.
Yeah, and that was my thing. I wanted the table spot to build to something, and
he's very detail oriented.
I totally am. Anything you do should count. If you do it and it doesn't count, don't do it.
Right.
Well, there was also
but then again,
25 people there.
After the 2 tables that we were planning on breaking, the finish was Maze coming
50.
out.
A, it was 55, and B, I said, hey, how much would it cost you guys to do this style match? And they said,
they did
X, Y, and Z, and I gave it to them. I didn't, you know, but you're justifying it like, well, there was only, so they didn't have to go.
Top turnbuckle to the floor plancha by this guy I saw that he nearly killed himself on. Frog splash through a table. Power bomb through a table in the match.
It's not enough.
Elbow drop on the concrete.
Got stiffed by the lightest worker ever, Vortex.
Yeah, how does that happen? But no, I think
happens.
Nick told the story, but the segue from the Raven Road Dogg match.
I think it was you.
I talked about it. Yeah, that was a brilliant idea. I think it was your idea.
No, that was actually Raven's because he wanted to go home.
Raven wanted to go home.
It was his idea to do the.
Yes.
Really?
It was his idea to work earlier so he could get the fuck out of there on the plane.
I'm not saying whose idea was it to get them before us. I'm saying whose idea was it to...
The segue that?
Yeah.
I think collectively we just all got up and said, we'll just do an ECW style segue. And then you guys came up with the opening spots, which I thought were brilliant. But
well, yeah, after somebody had told me, you know what I mean, you're going to come in and hit Road Dogg and Raven, and they're going to be walking out and it's going to lead into your match. And then me and Nick started working on what we're going to do right after that.
Right.
Basically, our homages.
Basically, Cruze comes in and cracks both of them, cleans house. Vortex comes in to save the names, make the save because he's the baby face, and they go right into their spiel.